will not be the same as High Life Artist of the Year, because then you're looking at certain things, So I'm thinking that for global music performance, it's maybe the definition is around originality, authenticity. You have to be African, you have to be representing your continent, whatever. But the African music performance, the songs that the artists they nominated, these are popular people.
Yes.
So I'm thinking it's two different things.
Yeah, but they also were in the realm of the category definition.
Yeah. So for all you know, they ticked boxes and others that we don't know.
They ticked boxes.
Okay.
No. Obviously, they know what they are doing.
They know.
I'll sit here and say they don't
you
know
made
what
a
they are
very controversial point, Nanaya.
Which is?
You just said that in the VGMAs, the song that wins High Life Song of the Year might not, the artist might
he said
not
the definition of the High Life.
No, I'm saying the definitions.
Yes, you said the song that wins
and the
High Life
checklist that they put in place
might not necessarily be who wins High Life Artist
that's
year.
Always
Typical.
Always happens.
Shatawale.
Uncle Ken.
Uncle Ken.
But am I lying?
You are not lying.
Truth stands.
Anyway, so yeah.
All right, but Uncle Ken, let me play to you this song. We mentioned episodes. RC, I'm trying to get that one as well. We mentioned episodes Chobwe, and Uncle Ken says he's not heard the song before. So here is Chobwe by episode.
Africa is rich and not poor. Look at the world.
Is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret, he said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh package and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information.
MTN.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rate get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. MTK accounting get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Feel the excitement. Enjoy the conversation. Come with us on this exciting journey of growth and personal development. We challenge you to break the status quo, step out and do big things. Catch host Reverend Albert Okran as he vibes with CEOs, experts, and changemakers. Right here on Springboard, your virtual university. Now showing every Sunday at 9 p.m. on Joy News TV, 7 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM, and streaming online on Facebook and YouTube. You can't miss it. Partners, MTN Ghana, Enterprise Group, and the Ghana Grows Program. A collaboration between MasterCard Foundation and Springboard Roadshow Foundation. Media partners, Joy FM, Joy News TV, and Graphic. Springboard. Your personal value will shoot up.
Here's where we turn around.
There's going to come a time that the church will rise as the highest of all the mountains, and saviors will be raised in the church to deal with the world system. And let it be now. We need to have a national focus. We don't have to lose this ambition, or else we work against the Great Commission.
They are equipped in righteousness, the agenda to possess the nations. Welcome to an equipping center of the word and prayer on Pentecost Hour.
Pentecost Hour comes to you on Joy 99.7 FM every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Hits FM on Mondays at 5:30 a.m. and Joy Prime TV on Saturdays at 7 a.m.
Joy 99.7 FM.
It's Joe 99.7, Showbiz A-Z. My name is Kwame Dazi. And the house is full already. Dennis Ninoy is here. He is a gospel music promoter. I have Robert Clark, Nanaya Radio, Uncle Ken, and we'll be going on the phone lines as well to speak to Ike Ahen, who is an artist manager, King Promise. And let me apologize, Kwame Eugene cannot be with us today on the show as previously advertised. Please forgive us. In the meantime, Christmas is around the corner and we're all preparing to enjoy the Christmas. I'll go to Dennis's house I'll go and see the twins. And his daughter, the one who dances better than Dennis. Don't be confused. When I say Dennis, I mean Ninoy. Ghana, are you ready for December on Joy FM? It's the season to light up with the Joy family. Now we're giving you three amazing events this Christmas. We're starting with Joy FM 9 Lessons and Carols Nights. It's happening on 13th December 2025. It will be a night of music, laughter, and inspiration. Then on 26th December, we're going to a Brie, as usual, for the Joy FM family party in the park. Come and enjoy food, fun, have fun with the family. Come and enjoy music. I mean, proper music. And then on 2nd January 2026, we come your way with the 90s Jam. Yeah. So get ready for December because we are ready to serve you quality event this Yuletide here on Joe 99.7 FM. Now, is Ghana's healthcare system giving us health care or death care? That's a big question. Is Ghana's healthcare system giving us health care or death care? It's time for a deep, honest conversation about how to improve our healthcare system. So the Old Achimota Association invites the public to the November 2025 edition of Achimota Speaks, putting our national healthcare into shape and then into sharp focus as well. We'll be hearing from keynote speaker Dr. Teddy Totime, who's a consultant neurosurgeon at the Accra Medical Center, and an expert panel including Dr. Mary Ifuakome, a public health specialist, former NHIA CEO, Dr. Lydia Jani Selby, and CEO of Chiron Health Consult William Delali Ufori. Join us for this thought-provoking discussion. This event is on Wednesday, November 12th, 2025 at the Ghana Shipper's Authority Auditorium. The program starts at 6 p.m., so please be seated by 5:30 p.m. Don't miss this crucial conversation. Now, whether you are in Accra for a short or prolonged period, you just need a hideaway in the city for a staycation. So this December, from now to December to forever, you need a staycation. You know, when she comes around, you don't need to be walking around just like that. You need to go and hide somewhere. Philip Nye, hey, sorry. Oh my God. Now the answer is Ask Apartments. Ask Apartment. It's a fully furnished short stay facility just 15 minutes from Kaswa. No, that's far away. Just 15 minutes from Kotoka International Airport. Kotoka International Airport. And it has you all covered. The Ask Apartment, with its luxurious furnished rooms with modern amenities for your comfort, is located in a quiet and safe neighborhood within the East Airport of the Spintex Road near the Palace Mall. With several access roads to hit town without traffic or delay, you are never far from where the action is. So yeah, you can be there, you can be at Ask Apartment and still join us for the Carols Night Service, still come to a Brie, for the family, Joy FM family party in the park. You can be there and still join us for the 90s Jam on 2nd January. And their apartments come with high-end finishing, soaring high ceilings, and exquisite decor. And their units are equipped with smart TVs, so you don't miss your soaps and favorite TV shows and movies on Netflix, yeah? And their comfy royal beds, oh my, they'll make you want to stay in bed longer. Because they love to provide you with spaces you will brag about. to experience the comforts they offer, whether it is their studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, or 4 bedroom units furnished with high luxury, great amenities. Just call them or WhatsApp them on 0244363092, or you can email them at reservations@askapartments.net. Askapartments.net. Or better still, go to their website, www.askapartments.net, or on their social media handles. All right, time to talk. We're talking about music promotion today. We are unlocking innovative ways of promoting music. You know, in the olden days when I was growing up in Koforidua, sometimes you would see some of these musicians come around the stations, you know, with some chololi, the Bedford car. You know, they will come and remove their speakers, and you see somebody doing puppetry with it, normally concerts. Then they will be singing the song. If it is Keche Kwame Appiah, he'll come and sing, then they will sell the CDs. That was way back when I was a small boy. And those were the days they were selling the cassettes at the shops. The cassettes at the shops. I'm even talking about my time. When I go to Uncle Ken's time, he will take you back to the vinyls. Then now we are doing streaming. We are doing many other things to promote our music. We've come a long way, but we want to know which other innovative, effective ways can we promote our songs. All right, so let me start by saying welcome to you again. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome, Uncle Ken, Robert Clark, Nanaya Redu.
Who's Dennis?
Oh, Ninoy. Oh, Ninoy. He's my childhood friend. I used to call him Dennis.
Agreed, you know it's Emmanuel.
Oh, everybody knows.
Emmanuel Kwame does.
Yeah. Emmanuel is better than Dennis, though. Because God is with us. But Dennis, I don't know.
It's okay.
Mr. Clark,
Yes, Chief.
how you doing?
I'm well.
Christmas need to come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know say you could tire past Oshin.
Yeah,
Back to back.
No, and Anaya.
Whoever couched that particular phrase,
The Oshin one.
He deserves an award.
I tell you.
Before Brunya, we go to back them backs.
Nanaya Redu. Yes, Charlie, what's up?
I'm okay.
You've not been here
things came in. I am very happy I was done before the advent of streaming. I was done with music before the advent of streaming. Oh, yes. I was done.
You wouldn't have still continued doing management,
no
promotion if...
No. And you tell me, how many of the distributors that you've known from the past are still pumping money into music today?
There is a school of thought that they could not adapt to the changing times.
Because they didn't see money quick. It's as simple as
Is it not because they were ignorant of the modus,
Kwame,
the
they
modus
did
operandi?
not see money the way they were seeing it. If you've gotten used to seeing money weekly, you know, when you sent your stuff to these distributors, they had people from all over the country coming to them maybe on a Monday morning to pick up stuff to take to the regions and districts. And I'm talking of volumes. You see, when you talk about people like Lumba them, and they tell you that they sold thousands and thousands of copies of songs, you might not believe, but it's the truth. The agents from all over the regions come up, pick up the stuff, take it there, and some of them exhaust the quantity they have in a matter of 3 days, and come back and pick. So it was a rigorous turnover, and people were seeing money in real time. Do you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with what we have today, I'm not the one who's going to speak about today. Robert them will do. But I've heard people complain that they don't see money in real time. And even if they do see money, it's very little money. Kwame, that is what I can say as a prelude to our conversation.
Great. We're here on Joy 99.7 FM Showbiz A-Z. You can send in your questions and comments ahead of time, 055-11-11-997. Today we're looking at various ways, new, innovative ways we can promote our music. And we have all the people that matter in this conversation here. We have on Zoom Ike Otu Ahin, who is artist manager. He works with King Promise. Let's talk to him and find out a few things. Hello, Ike.
Yeah, hello, Kwame.
Should I say Gomski?
Yeah.
That is the name people know, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gomski is with us today on Showbiz A-Z. Now, let me be very specific. What do you do specifically for King Promise?
Okay, cool. So I'm part of the management team. I'm part of, there's a lot of strategy that we actually use to get to the fan base of King Promise. So I'm part of the management team, and then I and my other colleagues is in charge of strategy. Yeah.
Okay, strategy in terms of marketing, promotion, and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're talking about music promotion. And Uncle Ken sets the preamble for us. He is from the old school, sorry.
Okay.
He is not like us, those of us who go online to stream. He doesn't do that. He belongs to the old dispensation where they will go and sell cassettes and CDs and that's it. Now, you are with the new school.
Yeah.
Tell us the process you go through in making sure that after the song has been produced and released, it gets to the final consumer. How do you do that?
Okay, cool. So, as I said, because music is very dynamic now, the audience is also spoiled with choice, and then attention to detail is very, very minimum. As I said, you always need strategy to be able to get into the market. So, back in the days, the old crop, radio was the main driver of music. If you could get your music on radio, even when I came into music with R2Bs, when you can actually get good rotation on radio, you are probably 70% true. But now, because of content, because of the use of social media, and there's also the situation where the artists are fighting with content creators, with YouTubers for the space and for the attention. So the process of promoting music has changed dramatically. You get me? It's gotten to a point where your strategy needs to be based on content, it needs to be based on substance, it needs to be based on a plan where you can draw the attention of the consumer, because the consumer's attention span is very minimal.
For example, if you are drawing your promotional plan, what percentage of promo goes to, let's say, online, new media? What percentage goes to
probably?
I'm coming. What percentage goes to, let's say, traditional media, radio, newspaper, TV? How do you apportion all these?
I'll break it to be 70-30, because first and foremost, the music is sold online. That's one. Secondly, radio, traditional media, as powerful as it is, does not carry the narrative. So what is that if social media carries the narrative, it then comes to traditional media to actually cement it. Because there's one thing that people also get lost in the source and say that, oh, we don't need traditional media. If you start getting the buzz on your socials, and then it doesn't go to traditional media, it wipes off. Because traditional media actually cements it. But social media will give you the buzz, will give you the trend. Then the traditional media will pick it up and make it a thing.
So would you say that traditional media has become the validator for all the things that you do after running around and doing social media content creation? You need that Joy FM interview, that Joy Prime interview, that Hits FM interview to validate what you're doing.
Perfect. So traditional media will actually validate the fact that, okay, yeah, I've gotten here. Because, for instance, you get the opportunity to be interviewed by Andy Dusty. If you're a breaking artist, you have a viral song that's going out, it's going viral out there, and then you get to have a chance to have a conversation with Andy Dusty. That's a great opportunity as an artist, as a Ghanaian artist, because because he's experienced, he understands the music more. Because the other problem is that the new generation of artists do not really understand the substance of what they do. So it's the traditional media that actually breathes that back into them, make them understand, okay, yes, you are making these numbers here, but how are you actually getting to the main people? Because there's the people that's online, and there's the people that's actually on the ground to fill up your shows, to fill up your shows and all that. So it goes hand in hand, actually.
Good one there. You made mention of Andy Dusty, who is a veteran in the game. And for most people, they would want people with clout to interview them. I am privy to a situation where an artist was built for an interview, for example. And then just because the presenter who was supposed to have interviewed him was traveling and a new host was coming in, he said he would not do the interview. When you are built for an interview, what do you consider? Do you consider the stature of the presenter, how big the radio station is, how big the show itself is? What do you consider in terms of who is hosting, how the person is going to conduct the interview?
Well, what I would say is, first and foremost, the platform is extremely important, because it depends. For instance, we all know multimedia is a big platform. So if you are getting a slot on multimedia, I believe if the network does not have faith in the person in speaking to you, he wouldn't even get opportunity to sit on the decks and to speak to you. So I don't, because I've had that instance before. I had an artist that had to come in, and then I was told we had to change the person. I said, yes, do it, because it's the platform. Me, I believe it's the platform, plus it's how you carry yourself. And we are in a situation where, because when you even come to Joy FM, you get to take a video clip. You get the whole experience of just being in Joy FM can actually also bring some traction to you on social media. So I don't see a reason why, just because there's a change in a presenter, you need to ignore the platform. I believe the platform is the bottom line of why you're actually going there, because I'm going to Joy FM, I'm going to Hit FM, I'm going to a platform that has value. So I don't believe, to me, it could be, other people can have other mindset on that. But to me, I believe that so far as you have the platform, you need to take advantage of it.
Have you ever turned down an interview because maybe you did not like the platform that was asking for the interview?
Well, this is the thing. Anytime anytime you are promoting a song, as I said, the first thing is strategy. So it depends on who you are selling to. For instance, if I have a hip hop song and I'm promoting a hip hop song, I have a new artist called Savage 4 that I'm promoting. I have a new song we are trying to put out.
All right.
And I say, okay, Savage 4, go and sit on Joy Morning Show. The audience is not these are people that want to go listen to financial stuff, political stuff on there. They don't want to listen to music. They don't listen to hip hop. Even if it's music, it has to be a certain kind of music. So I believe that you or yourself need to understand what you're up to, the strategy I use it. Is this platform going to help what I want to do? If not, you can just let them understand that your platform or your reach is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for different people,
Great.
different kind of people to sell my music to. Yeah.
Now let's come to the new media. What you do on new media online.
Yeah.
Do you also hire the services of these content creators who come and do skits, who come and dance and all that?
Music has gotten to a point where that is the main driver of music. Like, for instance, I remember it started with somebody like Drake. So Drake did a song, and then there was a guy that was on TikTok that used to dance to a moving car. And then Drake was like, you know what, let me just slap my music to this guy. So Drake went to do the same thing with a guy, and it picked up on TikTok. And you understand that this is the thing. For instance, when R2Bs came into music, it was Facebook was our main driver. I used to sit down, get about 100 people to just tag people R2Bs music. So when you go on Facebook, you see it all over. Now came Instagram. Now it's TikTok. TikTok is the main driver of music. And then TikTok has its ways of actually promoting it. So maybe in a day, you need to do 5 videos to promote your music. You need the influencers because the influencers don't do music, but they are constantly putting out content for their audience. So you take advantage of that. So yes, it's very, very important, and it's something that every artist, because one thing is that Ghanaian artists do not adapt early. You get me? That's what a lot of people are doing that we are not. We do not adapt to the processes of promoting music. So if we take advantage of these things, our music is going to go far, because it's been a bit of a difficult period for Ghana music, but we are bouncing back. We are bouncing back because the new artists are learning how to use the right social media tools, and they are trying new strategies to make sure that our music become a thing.
Have you ever experienced a situation where you tried all the means or the ways of getting your songs promoted, online, traditional media, any other thing you think you can do to help your music go far, and it still doesn't work? Have you experienced that situation before?
Music is I have a saying that a hit song in a studio is not a hit song out there. You get me? You could have the best strategy, it might not work out. There's been artists that have had a budget of like thousands of dollars that they've done everything. They've gotten all the dancers they've gotten all the DWPs, whatnot, to do all the challenges, and it didn't work. It happens because you don't always win. But I believe that with the right strategy and the right sound and the right, I'll go back to strategy. Because if your strategy is right, you know that probably you need to do a dance challenge to this. You need to do a lifestyle video to it. You need this this particular influencer for this. I think that actually might work, but it does work sometimes, but it might not work at other times. It's not. Okay. It's just such is life.
Gomsky, before I move to other panel members, let me ask you this question. So a few days ago, Headless YouTuber posted something on social media, and he was like, he doesn't understand why musicians will ghost presenters and content creators, for about maybe 6 months. And then all of a sudden they pop up and they say, we are doing about 15 interviews within a short period just because they have a project or a song out promoting. What do you make of this?
Then again, I will go back to what strategy are you using as an artist?
Okay.
Because you have a period of releasing music, you have a period of promoting the music, and you have a period of actually touring your music. So in a year, if if you have the right strategy to move your music, you know that you know what or when to do what. You get me? So I understand what he's saying, because somebody will just go sleep and then until he has the music, then he start calling. But if you have the right strategy and you have the right plan, you know that every period of the year. And if you see all the big artists that's actually moving, they don't wait. Like they are, for instance, a typical example is Burna Boy. Burna Boy release music, the next thing you see he's touring. He release music and then he's touring. So in the year, he's always active. And that's why every artist that you hear the name, like Drake, every artist that you hear that's on top or the charts or wherever, they have a strategy. There's time to release music. There's time to actually promote. So yeah, that's a bit of that.
Okay, between content creators, I mean the social media influencers and traditional media, which of these two groups, take the biggest chunk of your budget?
It's a new media though.
Oh, okay. I hear most of these influencers are charging you, like huge amounts of money.
I will say this, and I hope all these guys are listening. They need to understand that the Ghanaian ecosystem is not as rich, because it's getting crazy actually. The money they charge, like, and then the thing is that most artists are upcoming artists. You get me? So if you don't have a budget, you could have the best song, but you can't pay. And because probably some of the Nigerian artists come in to pay these huge sums of money to these influencers and all that, at times they don't consider the Ghanaian artists to actually come to the level. But they need to understand that our economy or the music industry is not as strong to be asking of certain amount, because the amount of money they ask at times is skyrocketing, and it gets a bit worrying.
What's the highest you've paid for an influencer for promotion?
I could pay. I remember that for a dance challenge, I paid 40K.
For how long?
So it depends on the number of songs they are going to do for you, the number of videos they are going to do, the number of time they are going to post. It could be probably for like a month, like a 4-week period. So you want it to be very intense. You tell them, oh yeah, so post probably 3 times on TikTok in a day. You get me? Stuff like that.
That's good. Gomsky, please stay on for us. We're not done with you yet. Still right here on Joy 99.7 FM, the Superstation. This is Showbiz A-Z. And today we're talking about music promotion. We are tapping into all the various ways available to help us promote our songs here in Ghana. My name is Kwame Dazi. The show is produced by Philip and I, supported by Anita Tay, and the show is sponsored by MTN everywhere you go. Let me come to, let me start with Robert Clark. Then I come to Nanayao. Then I come to the Gospel Man. Then I come to Uncle Ken. Robert, I know you are one person who's been observing the space. You've been learning, things about the space, publishing, music marketing, promotion. People don't know that low key you are doing all these things, and you mingle a lot with some of these managers. Looking at these new ways of promoting Ghanaian music, how effective have you found them?
Please define what you mean by new ways.
The new ways, that new media, online DSPs, and the influencers. I mean, the current generation, what they use in promoting their songs. You know them better.
Okay, so this is a purely marketing conversation that we're having.
Great.
And so for me, I would like to put it into context just so we are able to make sense.
Awesome.
So there's a principle I work with, and I think that basically summarizes everything that I feel about this particular thing. It says, seek first to understand and then act. So what it means is try to appreciate or understand certain specific pillars or areas, and then develop your strategy for execution. One of them is understanding your genre. IFPI report gives information, for example, yearly on which genre is excelling and which genre is not.
Please explain IFPI.
That's an international federation on it's a world business report.
Business, okay.
Yes, so basically it gives information about music and what's happening in the world, in the space, and it can tell you which music genre. Like you go in there, you see Afrobeats is rising, so basically it tells you that there's markets for that kind of genre. It tells you some genres are declining. It gives you information about all of these things. But what it means is that it gives you an idea, and I'm saying this because what we are discussing. Music can be spiritual, but there's also the business side, and that's what we are discussing. We are discussing the business, so we have to think from the business perspective. Also, you need to understand the markets. So, for example, when we say markets, the biggest market when it comes to music is US. Number 2 is Japan. Number 3 is UK. Number 4, I think, is Germany. Number 5, and it goes on and on and on. And there are reasons why these markets are huge. So what it means is that if people are chasing Grammys, then you need to understand the reason why. Because obviously, if you are able to gain some exposure in that particular market, there's a certain amount of money that you know in terms of success that you're going to get. So that you also need. Then you also need to understand the music consumption pattern. How do people consume music? So are they consuming music from social media platforms? Are they consuming music from radio, from TV, whatsoever? You need to understand all of that space. Then you also need to understand your customers. You've done music, you started music. What are the analytics saying? Who are your financiers? Who are your fans? In fact, you can have a huge fan base, some of whom don't have money, but they are always there for you. And there are some who always have money and are willing to pay premium. You need to be able to segment them and treat them properly, different from, how things are done. But you need to understand the space. Then you need to understand the promotional tools available. What are the current things being used in digital world? Traditional, when you come into this particular space, what are people doing? Experiential, what are the opportunities available? That kind of stuff. So you need to understand all of these things. Then the last one I'll add is promotional obligations that you can capture into contracts. You have a contract with a label. Have you made sure that some of the activities that they are supposed to do, you factored in the fact that they are responsible for promotion? And if promotion, if yes, what exactly? And then you can now take that to even publishing, because you can have publishing deals where at the end of the day you have within the contract the fact that people are supposed to promote you, to cover certain specific areas. So all those obligations are supposed to be captured. With these insights, understanding who you are and what you want to do and where you want to get to, you strategize, you plan, and then you move on. So if we are talking about strategies, you realize that it's not just the digital world. It's more, it's digital and the physical space. I would like to start by saying that based on the picture I've painted, if you're focusing on the geographical jurisdiction of Ghana, Ghana is not all digitally compliant. Yes, we are not all digitally compliant. If you check the internet penetration, I think it's about 70%. But when you go onto social media, I think it's just about 10 million. Between 8 and 10 million.
Out of 34, 35 million.
Exactly. So what it means is that we have huge millions of folks who are not necessarily plugged to the streaming platforms. In fact, you can go and check streaming data, information on the number of people who are streaming in Ghana, and it gives you an idea of what is happening in that particular space. So,
but there are other people who are likely to stream from other countries.
Exactly. So you can even put all of that. So what it means is that even though there's change, the change hasn't affected every fiber of the country. Obviously, we have the inventors, we have the early adopters, and then the late adopters, and then the laggards. So all of these folks exist within our space. If you want to be able to plan something for Ghana, you can't just focus on social or the digital media aspect. It has to be a combination of all the elements, and these combinations are supposed to be done in such a way that it's very insightful and it leads you to achieve the kind of targets, the kind of objectives you are looking for. So what's happening in the rural areas, you may probably see that radio is heavy, or you may probably see that television stations are going to be very heavy. But when you come to Accra, the Cosmo, the story will be different, because people are heavily plugged into the digital world, so you need to be able to feed them from that particular angle, and you need to understand the patterns. Sometimes trends start off social media and then it jumps to the traditional platforms, and so you need to understand where the influencer points are. If social media can influence traditional, then obviously you want to go there, make sure that at the end of the day everybody's jumping onto it, and then it comes to traditional media, and then everybody else, welcomes it, or like we just said, validates exactly what you are doing in that particular space. So for me, I just want to say that some level of understanding of your geographical area is important in informing your strategies. And so once you've satisfied that, then you can say, okay, fine. X in terms of 10% of this goes to this particular angle, or in targeting these folks I'm going to do X, or with respect to my touring I'm going to do a couple of interviews here. Imagine you're doing touring, a lot of traditional media comes into space because you are going to specific areas, or if in terms of publishing you are going to do strategic, if you want to feature an artist on your platform, all of those things come to so quite a number of things, so I just don't want to limit it to one side, because every time we have conversation it's always almost as if it's about digital, and once you go digital everything is sorted out. People are loud on digital, and sometimes they're not loud on the grounds. And we see that every time when we are doing the TGMA, we go around and we discover some of these things.
There's one thing. Uncle, can I beg? There's one thing you mentioned a few days or weeks ago about touring.
Yeah.
How important is touring in promoting music?
Kwame, there are three key legs of music. We have recorded music, we have publishing, and then we have touring. Touring deals with live music. Live music is important. So recorded, yes, it is played, but it is live music that gives a different feel and expression when it comes to your music. You have an opportunity to connect and engage your audience, your fan base, and then you have an opportunity to even win people over. And that particular platform helps you to make a lot of money, because if you tour and people can make sales, it also gives you opportunity to sell in terms of merchandising, and it moves you out of your geographical area to places where people are not, so that you can connect with them. So if I've moved from here to the north, I will engage. I'll have media conversations with the folks that matter. I'll go to where music is consumed. I will perform. People get to experience it. There will be interviews pre-event. There will be live telecast during event. There will be post-event analysis that will happen within the area I've gone to. When I'm done, I move to another place. So that's like huge. It's so important, because you are taking what you have, your crafts, your recorded music, everything about it, and they move from one place to the other. As a matter of fact, touring also impacts recorded music in terms of airplay and streams, because if I'm going to a particular area and then the hype begins, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to time, 1 month, they are playing my music. So that is a lot of airplay. People are streaming. And then whatever content you want to be able to let it go with it, you push it. Now, when you start prepping, you can even put out, that helps you create content. Then during the event itself, the fact that the material itself, people are enjoying it, you experience it. Then after the event, elements of everything you've watched, and then the success story, the impact, everything back on radio and television, it also gives a lot of mileage. So the activity touring itself does from beginning to end, it's very heavy when it comes to promoting your brand.
Thank you very much, Robert Clark. And we're still on here on Joe 99.7 FM Showbiz A-Z. Today we are looking at new ways that we can promote, or through which we can promote our songs. You can send in your questions, your comments ahead of time. And already I've seen a lot of people are sending in their comments on my WhatsApp, and they are saying they are enjoying the conversation. Very deep, very educative. You can send yours 05511119997. Let me get to Nanaya Redu. Nanaya has worked with. Oh, ask a question, please do. Please do.
He just made points that I have noted I wanted to do about touring. Because a lot of the top musicians today are talking about making a lot more money from touring, other than from record sales or streaming or anything of that. So that's a very important point. You mentioned traditional media, and you said that the surge that happens on digital platforms transfers to social media. But the point I wanted to make was that now a lot of traditional media is listened to on social media.
Great.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say.
Would you agree to that?
Yes, 100%. So what I'm saying is this: that there are certain areas. If you take the Cosmo areas, some trends begin off social media and then they find their way to traditional media platforms. So if you study the space and you understand that that is what happens in terms of pattern, then you engineer your talkability on social media, and then people will get to talk about it on traditional media. So the thing that Kwame mentioned with respect to headless YouTuber was not a post on radio. It was on social media. And it found its way into traditional media conversations, and right now we are discussing it. So what I'm saying is that you can engineer conversation of social media, but all of these things you need to understand the dynamics of the space and how the attention economy works within your jurisdiction. So if conversation begins off social media and it can get you mileage, then engineer it. And then use that to your advantage. So that's what I'm saying, that everything begins from understanding your space, the dynamics, how things work, and then plugging yourself into it strategically so you can take advantage of it.
All right, Nanaya Radio is also an artist manager. He has managed Nanaya. The list is long, please. I can't mention all of them. Miss Bell and all.
A lot of women.
A lot of female musicians. And he's done PR promotion. As we speak now, he is the head of PR for Adam. Go get him. Yeah. Yes. So you have done a lot of work on promotion, music promotion, plenty. Yeah. In summary, how easy or difficult is running promotion for music?
Wow, that's a good one. So it's easy and difficult in different contexts. So for me, it's about the product first of all, and then we look at what we are trying to achieve for the artist. So if you are working on a new talent, are you trying to build attention? Are you trying to get a hit song? Are you trying to position him in the industry as maybe a live artist? So what you're trying to achieve at the end of the promotion is key. So we sit down and then we draw all those ones. Now, what type of song do we have, right? What type of song do we have? And what is the plan for the song? Are we doing one song, or we're trying to do like a 3-song project? So that we build up from 1 to 2 to 3. So that it doesn't be like when you drop a first song, you go back to, you go into hiding and then you come back. So we have all those things on paper and then we move. So if I'm trying to do a new artist and I'm looking for attention, I plan the promotion in a way that I hit every touch point of every young person. So what do young people like? They like music, they like sports, right? They like to go to parties. So I'm doing the promotion at centers or touch points where I know that young people will gather and they will like. So my promotion might not necessarily come to traditional digital.
Okay.
I might start from touch points. So I might start from I might draw the promotion plan from street activations, then before I come into mainstream media.
When you say streets, what do you mean?
Because I'm
selling
looking for
music
young people.
by the
Yes,
streets?
no. Because I'm looking for young people to know my artist. It's a new artist, right?
You mean below the line?
So BTLs, right?
BTL activation.
So BTL. So entirely without radio and TV, digital, all those things coming in. I want people to know my artist. So I take him or her to, let's say, to high schools, yes. And then I say, you know what? Perform your song to these guys. We use that to test the song for a proof of concept.
Okay.
So when we build that, let's say we do like 8 schools, that will give us an idea of what the children or the young people are looking at in terms of your image, how you sound. Are you able to perform? If not, then we have to withdraw, because once you hit digital or mainstream media and we get it wrong, that's the end of it. It will be hard to refix that bad marketing.
So you use them for experimentation?
Yes. And so you can do like about maybe, if you're doing like a BTL, you can do about 10 clubs where the artist, a new artist, nobody knows him. You throw him into a club, let's say in Osu, he goes to Republic, goes here, holds the mic, and then, so that type of promotion is quite difficult, right? Because you are trying to get attention for the artist. If it's an already made artist like Adam, what song do we have? What market are we trying to get into?
Hetoto.
So the song tells us what we have to do. Example, the song you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Before the release, we sat down.
It's an ever word.
Yes.
Hetoto.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we sat down.
Shine.
Yeah, we sat down, played a song, and then the whole team would discuss and we share ideas.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of conversation around it. So not necessarily starting the promotion or the entire campaign from radio or digital. You can start with content. Because of the conversation part of it. So you find people who are able to start conversations around the particular area of.
So you create stunts.
Yes, we call it organic engineering. Right?
It is like a tailor and fashion designer.
Yes. So it's organic engineering because I know if I call Kwame Dazi and I say Kwame, I want to send you a song to listen to it. When you finish, say something about the song. I won't tell you what to say.
But
So I'm giving you the chance to listen to the song before it hits mainstream. Say something about it, right? So the conversation starts the promotion for us. So with an already established artist, sometimes you have the patterns. At the back end of our database, we know all the markets that we are in. Even in Ghana, we have a software that tells us each region where our songs spike the most. Sometimes our songs don't even spike from Volta. Sometimes it spikes from Tadi. Sometimes Kumasi, yes. Sometimes you have a song that hits Accra and is dead on arrival. But in other regions, it's way up there. So the database will tell you everything that you need to know. The demographic, the young people, the age groups of people who are listening to your songs. And how they listen to your song. So we plan all that before we move. So with already established artists, sometimes it's a bit easy. With a new talent, it's quite difficult because you want to achieve attention, currency for the person. Okay. Now, the normal flow will be the song is ready, so you do the plan. You do your planning. So digital, right? Digital, I mean, the content creators, the influencers. Those are the digital guys.
Okay.
And then the dancers, because they control the TikToks and the rest. Then traditional.
Digital also includes writing.
I'll come to that. And so for us, digital is we do the content creation, right? And then we look at the song and say, do we need to do press for it? Do we need to do like a text promo for it?
Yes.
If yes, then now we hit the news websites. Why are we hitting the news website? Maybe the artist wants to express something that he wants to answer when it comes for traditional interviews.
Okay.
So we put that in the articles so that when a presenter picks the article to read and the question comes up, because he was the one who said it in the article, he's able to express himself properly and shape narrative or conversation about the song to go a certain direction.
Okay.
So we do process when we know that we can control narratives when it comes to certain song. We don't just do process because song is called press release. No. Example is if I have an album to release and I'm doing a lead single, I want to do a press release because I want to shape the conversation towards my album. So that when I come for an interview and you're having a conversation with me, you know where you are taking me to. Because but if I come empty, you can take me anywhere, and at the end of the day, I'll be distracted because the headlines that will come out from the whole conversation will not be about my song or my album, right? So
your album will be 2%,
2%,
and the rest.
Yeah. So process, we do process when we know that okay, we want A, B, C people to talk about this particular area. Now there are some songs that don't go to every radio stations. And there are some songs that we don't promote with dancers. We do with influencers.
Oh, there are songs you don't promote with dancers.
Yes. There are some songs that if a dancer does anything to it, probably will not get anything. But if an influencer, we call it the activation point. If I give a song to you and you are on radio, after the show, you dance to it and you post it, Uncle Ken will see it probably at home and say, because Kwame is not a dancer, it kind of makes it easier for people to relate to it. But if a dancer approaches it, it becomes very inorganic. Like, oh, he's promoting another song. So there are some songs we give to influencers. We don't give it to dancers.
Oh.
It depends on the song, like I said in the beginning.
Okay.
Now, there are some songs that will tell us the kind of radios we have to run through.
Not every radio station.
There are some songs that are urban songs. There are some songs that sit on urban stations only. And there are some songs that will sit on a certain type of show only. So if you don't know all these metrics, you wake up in the morning, you run in circles and you say, oh, I'll give you a typical example. This is Pastor can say. So, My Honey by Nanaya.
Yeah.
My Honey was not played on mass radio stations. It was played on urban stations only for about 3 to 6 months. And it was specific DJs that were playing it. It wasn't everybody, because we need people who understand the song to appreciate the work and be able to play it. Now, they played it so well that the mass the DJs on the mass radio stations started calling to say, hey, I heard this song on this particular station. I want to play some. Send it to me. It makes it a bit easy to have a conversation with a DJ now. But if you take your song and you don't have a plan and you don't understand all these metrics and you just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to do an interview, I'm going to hit FM, you can run in circles and you will not achieve anything. The same My Honey song.
My name is Manyawan. Yes. Make elaborate. Now this come boy I got for my date.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This song was played by let me mention. It was played by Andy Dossie on Hits FM for a very long time before we gave it to other DJs. Because he understood the artist and he appreciated the artist's talent.
Is that Pat Thomas's daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
So in talking about her on radio, it's organic. It's not forced. It's easy. And he did it in a way that when you pick a conversation from Andy and you say, oh, Robert, and you require Andy, but Andy, but yeah, me too, I want to play it. So the song determines what you do. Okay, so it's not as if when you wake up in the morning, because they are shouting, oh, dig it down. Come on, let me make one correction.
All right.
The streaming platforms are not the promotional platforms. They are the listening platforms.
Hey. The streaming platforms.
No, I know I'm saying that.
Wait,
I'm saying that because
the streaming platforms.
They are not the promotional platforms.
They are what?
They are the listening platform. That is where the end user goes to listen to the song.
So which ones are the promotional platforms?
The promotional platforms is the Manjaro lines, right? Is the Ghana webs. Is
everything outside of the platform. That's what you're saying.
Outside the platform of where I go and listen to my music. So, for instance, the streaming platform becomes a promotional platform when a song, let's say on Audiomack, when a song gets to trend on Audiomack, then Audiomack now, per the algorithm, begins to promote it for its end users or its users to see it more because it's trending. But I've often come to see the conversation where a lot of young people come and say, oh, me promotion, me Spotify, me Apple Music, that be, oh yeah, you are throwing yourself away because that is where I am supposed to go
and listen
to it. So do the promotion in the circles where will drive me from where I heard your music to go and listen to it on the streaming platforms. Okay. Now on the streaming platforms, we can do a bit of promotion, what we call the playlisting. So you are able to tell TuneCore, for instance, that TuneCore, this is my song. I'm paying you X amount of money. Give me the best playlist on Spotify, Apple Music, Audiomack, Pandora, Deezer. Okay? And then TuneCore will take it and distribute to them and find the spots for you. And then they will make sure that you get playlisted on these platforms. But even the playlisting, you are still receiving infographics or promotional materials for you to post for your audience to know that my song has been playlisted in Ghana bounds on Apple Music. So it's like it comes back to you to do the promotion of it. Now, with the songs that we give to influencers, usually these songs are the songs that artists normally call their bangers. Right? So they do a song. Say this song they be banger.
Yeah.
The only way to test say be banger be say an influencer takes the song, does a snap with it, does content with it. You go through the comment sections and then you get to find out that the way I thought it was going to be, that's not how it's going. So you don't spend a lot of money paying more people to achieve zero. Okay? I mean, I know that we all know that there's also the lack part of music promotion, where something that has nothing to do with your song but becomes a thing that blows your song. So example is a song that I love by R2B is Plantain Chips. I didn't like the record when it was first released until I saw Fuse ODG and Payday dancing to the song by themselves and doing that so, and everybody started posting that particular video for that Plantain Chips song by R2B, and all of a sudden Plantain Chips became a hit song. So there's also the part where a non-promotional plan and something that's not part of your whole idea, your strategy, your marketing tools, whatever, gets to blow your song. For Adam, for the song you sang, Hetoto, right?
Yeah.
It was I think it was one foreigner who did an ad libbing on the song. Yes, on the internet. I think it was Instagram that time. There's this white guy, not to be racist, there's this white guy who does this. He sings like local songs, African songs on his socials. So he did it, and you woke up one morning, and everybody is singing the song. That was not part of your promotional plan. It wasn't part of your strategy. It wasn't part of your metrics. The data doesn't even tell you that somebody can do that and it will blow your song. So there's that part of their promotion too.
Great. Thank you very much, Nana Radio. Nana Radio.
Kwame, I just want to say something if it's possible.
Please say it.
For the sake of argument, and those who would like to get into the argument aspect, the fact that he said that promotion doesn't happen on the streaming platform, I think he clarified. So you're agreeing that it happens on it?
No, it does, but most young people tend to say that we have promotion and so you have to correct that, because that is where I get to stream. I mean, I worked on Deezer in Ghana, literally one of the earliest music streaming platforms that we brought to Ghana. At a point in time, just a minute, so we go. People thought it was a promotional platform, but it's not. It's a listening platform. That is why I get to listen to the songs. Do you get it? If I refer it to you, Kwame Dazi, then it becomes a promotional platform.
It becomes a promotional platform still, because when I go on Deezer and I want to listen to a playlist and I don't know about Robert Clark, the artist, and the Deezer introduces Robert Clark, the artist, to me. Yes, it's a promotional.
I think we shouldn't waste time on this.
I just want to let me quickly. The reason why I brought this back up is because I was in a class where we spent over 30 minutes
debating this.
No, not debating.
They
were teaching us the many ways that you can promote on platforms, on streaming platforms. Many ways, a lot. You understand? Yeah. So it's just so that people know that even on platforms.
I want to come to Nino for the gospel side, but before that, Gomsky has been raising up his hand. Gomsky. Hello, Ike. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I understand you have some questions. You have something to add to the conversation.
No, because I have a music distro company, Crowns Global. So I also there's some little things I just wanted to clarify, especially because we are actually also trying to educate the Ghanaian public and the Ghanaian artists. You get me? The thing is that because of the way the DSPs work here, one thing that we need to understand is, let's say you own a store, right? When you own a store, and then I want to come and put my product in your store, I need to understand how you run your store, so that we can come to an agreement for you to be able to put my product at the forefront. Do you get me? So what I'm saying is that the DSPs have a way of running their system. More often, the Ghanaian artists do not understand that. That is why we'll say that, the music, we are not getting. You see, this is it. Being on Spotify or Apple Music is just like being on Instagram. So the more you post, the more clicks you get. So now, this is how you run your music on the DSPs. So that the Ghanaian artists will understand that if you run it like that, over a period of time, that is why if Kwame says that Nanaya says if the DSPs are not, it's not a promotional tool. I would argue with him just a little bit, but I understand his point. But the thing is that this is how you run it. You know that you need to put together a song. You see, back in the days, you can just put out a single and you say, "Oh yes, that's it." The whole year you have a single. No, there's a way you need to run it. It's either you are dropping an EP or you are dropping an album as an artist. So there's a way that you need to go by it in a year, like in the process. So for instance, every song you drop either adds up or it adds up to your profile. So that's why they say that somebody has 1 million monthly listenership, somebody has 2 million monthly listenership. It is the consistency and also understanding how to put out your music on the platform that grows that monthly or the monthly listenership. And the monthly listenership is your currency because that's what makes you money. And also, there's also another thing of actually doing collaborations and all that to also increase your monthly listenerships. So if you pay attention, you see that the artists that you see, the Wizkids, they do a lot of remixes. You get me? So if you come to understand how to run the DSPs, you get to put your music in a forefront whereby the DSPs will actually also help you put your music to the forefront. So for instance, if you put out your music every 6 months, you put out one song. Every 6 months, you put out one song. The DSPs will be thinking, what's this guy doing? But if you know that the right way is, you have a body of work, you let the DSPs understand that, okay, I have an EP, I have an album. I want to drop this one on the first single on the 1st of January. In 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, I want to drop the second single. This will then inform the DSPs that, okay, this person is actually putting in some work. So we need to pay attention to him. So then the first single, they might not give you any playlist support. But the second single, because they see that, okay, you have a plan. There's a plan to actually put out your music. It rolls out that, okay, so now the second single, they give you some playlists. The third single, they give you, and then you put out like your pre-order link, stuff like that. And then come the EP. If you can run this system for 2 years as an emerging artist or as a new artist, you realize that before you know, you have about 100,000 monthly listeners. And that is the currency.
All right.
But a lot of people do not understand it like that. So how they see it is that, I'm putting out the music and then you just leave it. And then you expect playlists. I put out 3 songs 7 months ago. Why is there no playlist? No. The stores needs to also understand what you are doing. The stores needs to understand how often are you putting out your music.
Great.
You need to understand, because this is the thing. You realize that, for instance, why is Kim Promise doing well? Why is Kim Promise getting international appeal? Why is Kim Promise actually putting out music and then he's touring in Japan, he's touring in Asia? It's because we took our time, understood the way the DSPs work, and then we ran him through for a period of 3 years. So we realized that it will get to a point, anytime Kim Promise puts out music, even if the song is not a hit song, because we are in a system where you don't even need a hit song to make money off your music. You just need the consistency for the stores to understand you, to put you in places where your music will naturally make money. I know a lot of artists that sit in a house and collect at least $7,000 to $8,000 every month, and then people will go like, but I don't even know this guy. But he is running the DSPs the way it has to be run, so he's making money, and that's the bottom line. So this is the little thing I just wanted to chip in, that
Great.
we need to let these artists understand that the platform where they sell the music is the DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify. So now, understand how it is run. How do I get playlists? How do I get your monthly listeners getting to a certain level? When Molly had her biggest song, she had about 25 million monthly listeners. Because she had not put out music for a long time, it was just one song. He's dropped to maybe about 20 million monthly listeners. You understand me? And I don't blame her, because she had a worldwide hit. But the consistency is what builds your monthly listenership. And the artists need to understand that you building your monthly listenership is even bigger than you making the music, because the consistency will give you the monthly listenership, and that will give you the money. Yeah.
Thank you, Gomski. I owe to Ahin there, and he is a management team member for Kim Promise R2Bs. Thanks for the submission. But there is some breaking news here. Okay, pay attention. Everybody pay attention. So the breaking news is that Showbiz A-Z has won the Best Entertainment Radio Show of the Year at the ongoing 29th GJA Awards.
One more say. The citation for the Best Radio Entertainment Program for the year 2024 reads:
This show has captivated audiences with its dynamic storytelling, celebrity interviews, and engaging entertainment news. The program's creativity, vibrant presentation, and ability to keep listeners informed and entertained have set it apart in radio entertainment. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors Showbiz A-Z on Joy FM as the best radio entertainment program. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Team Joy 99.7 FM with the show Showbiz A-Z, which is on every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., hosted by Kwame Dazi. Shall we do a big round of applause for the team? Congratulations to Team Showbiz A-Z for winning the Best English Radio TV Entertainment Program of the Year. Congratulations once again. Congratulations to Team Multimedia, specifically the Showbiz A-Z team of Joy 99.7 FM for towering above all to win the Best English Radio TV Entertainment Program.
And I need to deliver my acceptance speech on behalf of the producers and on behalf of the production team, led by Philip Onukpa 9, aka Nimache 1, Anita Tay, aka Omapiohi, Olivier Fayon, aka DJ Ubete Management, from Edem Naite to everybody up there who has supported this program from the time we took over the reins. To the entire panel. Oh, Uncle Ken. Oh, Uncle Ken. One can say, yeah. Baba Sadiq, Chief Moomin, Kwame Rasta. Philip, you need to help me. If I leave somebody's name, I die. Robert Clark, Jezie Japon, Nana Yaredu, Baba Sadiq, Abdullahi, George Quay, Chief Moomin. Who else? Add some before they come and say we didn't appreciate them. Francis Doku. Oh, Francis Doku, Beats Menace, Seven Savior, and Coach Freeman. You Beats.
The guy, Austin Wood.
Austin Wood. We will remember the other names and everybody who has been a part of this program. We knew within our hearts we were the best. But GJA has confirmed. So after this confirmation, Philip, now let's go and find some Atia. And that's how we celebrate our win. Yeah, best entertainment show on radio. GJA Awards. Music in the background coming from RC Atia. Okay, now let's get back to business. So we can win another award next year. Oh, like as if we don't like, but we do like. But depending on where it is coming, if it is the other one that you come and struggle, Like, oh, vote for me, vote for me. Then when I come and sit there and I don't get it, then I use my new and I just go. Yes, but this one that we didn't fight for, we didn't even fight for, that we've gotten it there. Anyway, hooray! Uncle Ken, are you throwing a party for us?
You want me to?
Oh, but you are the godfather of the show.
You want me to?
You are the godfather
I'll
of the
throw
show.
a party for you.
All right, let me come to Nanaya. You say you have 1 minute correction
Yes,
to make. Please, 1 minute. Stick to that.
The streaming platforms not being it's coming from a cultural conversations like I've had with young artists.
Okay.
Where the understanding is that once I put it on this platform, I'm done.
Okay.
So that's what I'm coming to. That's
Okay,
where I
okay,
was
that's the
coming
premise.
from.
Okay.
Yeah. So
No,
it's
that's
not as
okay.
if that's why I said that if you do a song on Audiomack and it gets to jump, then the platform begins to push it for you. But they have a belief that once I put on Audiomack, I don't have to do anything again. So that's what I wanted to correct. It's not as if
I get it.
It's a sign off.
All right, let's go on Zoom again. Let's speak to one of our own, Kwame Ba. He is founder of YV Digital. Kwame Ba is a great guy in the industry. He has engineered a lot of hit songs in Ghana, particularly from the Ashanti region. Kwame, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Please, how are you doing?
We're doing well. How about you?
I'm fine.
Great. I heard your name and everybody was talking about, hey, this guy, he's great too. Hey, he's a hard guy. He's made so many artists get hit songs, especially those from Kumasi. Please, how were you able to help these various artists get hit songs, as people have been saying? Tell us.
Thank you for that too. So I think it's nothing really different from what the OGs have been doing, because at first that's why the big labels had upper hand in blowing artists, because they were controlling the radio and the media. So it's just I think it's just you putting the music at the forefront of where the audience are, and where the audience are these apps or these platforms. So now actually it starts from the distribution, like from distribution, and of course you plan and get all your radio or your TV people on like waiting for the song to drop, all that. But if you can get your distributors to plug it well, like get the song right into the faces of the people, that is, I mean, as my brother Ike said, in terms of playlisting and all that, we can begin from that. And also, you see, all these platforms we have, like, okay, let's come to social media, for instance. Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. We don't have organic people following us. So if you want to reach more people, what do you have to do? You just have to find a way to get your content to more people on that particular platform, and that is through ads or through boosting. So mostly I do that a lot. I pick like 4 platforms and run it to all the people who've not heard the song, because we all have organic people everywhere, but the other people, the apps are designed in a way that if you don't put some coins down, they are not going to let you reach those people. So you just have to find a way of reaching those people you can to reach organically, and it starts from the distribution angle, then the radio, and then the TV, then all around. But it's just trying to get it to the people who've not heard the song. So anyway you can do that, and me mostly that is what I do. So we run ads through Snapchat, run ads through Facebook, run ads through YouTube, like that, to reach all the people we've not reached. And sometimes too, and you can see the spike somewhere. So when you see the spike, let's say in Sunyani, or let's see the spike in Kumasi, or you see the spike in Accra, then okay, we know that these people they run with the song. So let's chase them. So basically,
amazing. If an up and coming artist came to you and said to you that, Charlie, I want you to blow me in 3 months, what would you tell them?
I can't blow you in 3 months. I can't blow you. There are people for blow you. Me, I'll just do my part. I'll make sure I'll put you right in front of the people. But it's absolutely up for them to say that we want to blow this guy, because I deal with long term. I don't. Yeah, so anybody I work with, I try to build it from somewhere so we get somewhere. So the 3 months, yes, I can put you in front of the people, but it's up to them. It's up to them.
In your own estimation, how many months do you think ideally should take a song to blow, to get to all the corners everywhere, on radio, on TV, online, pubs, and all that? Ideally, from your experience.
I think we don't stop promoting music. Like, you promote it till you die. That is why even up until now, labels will pick old songs and inject it in TikTok for TikTok trends, and then it will spike, and then they will start making the money from songs they've dropped like 20 or 30 years ago. So, but for the beginners, like, if we drop a song and we want to promote it, just know that the song can blow any day, so you keep pushing it. So sometimes that is why we drop singles, and later we drop albums and we put the singles back on the albums, because we want to promote the singles again. So we don't stop promoting it. So if you you can give yourself a timeline and all that, but it's not guaranteed. You just have to do it and try to put it in front of the people. Okay, that is what I know, and I'm just saying things that I'm doing that is working. I'm not. You get it?
Sure.
So, that's just it. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, there are a lot of musicians out there who are listening to you now, and maybe they're also thinking about tapping into new media and all that. What advice do you have to give to musicians in general, music executives who are listening to us right now, before I let you go?
I think consistency. If you are consistent, you get it. Like, it's just that. I think consistency beats everything. If you are consistent, and if the art is not really that good and you are consistent, then people will see you. So you just have to fall in love with your art that much to be consistent, and that is why a lot of people can't take the energy further when they get somewhere, because you have to have the love you have to have for it should be endless for you to keep being constant, because adding, as I say, it's enough from that. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kwame Ba, for your time this evening. Okay, thank you. All right, still here on Joy 99.7 FM Showbiz A to Z. In a moment, we'll be talking gospel promotion.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck, or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you, or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number, or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more, and the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
in before Nino gets into the spiritual realm and begin to speak in tongues. I want the show to go smoothly, because if I don't come in now, if you ask Nino, what do you think about the topic? Come in. Nino,
Kwame,
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah, they're good.
So we understand gospel people, you do your things quite differently from other people in the music industry. How do you promote your music?
Okay, so it's not different.
It's not different,
but I think that we have some other strategies that help us promote our music over the time that I think it's helped some of them. So
okay,
first of all, let me say that gospel or the gospel industry, lots of them were late to that party of promoting online. They were still on the bandwagon on traditional media. And over the years, you see promoters like we say, and they say that, okay, when I release a song, I go to other regions, I go and promote it like Uncle Ken was saying.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get some cash immediately. So when it was moving, we didn't move. You know, we were still selling some of these CDs and things in churches. So it took us a while to move. So at the gospel space, most of them are now at the understanding stage. Oh yes, it's true. Most of the gospel artists are now. That is why I don't know whether last week you saw one of the veteran artists told a young lady to pull a TikTok video down because the song was trending. You remember that?
Is it Jane and Bennett's one?
Yes, the Jane and Bennett's one.
Okay.
And I was mad because I was like, plug the thing there and make your revenue. Don't tell the little girl to move it out, to take it off. You understand? So we are at the point of, Kwame said, you have to understand. Most of the gospel artists are at the point of understanding. Some of them understood years back, like Joe, like MOG, like Kwesi Otins and things. The contemporary guys who, they understood it. They took their time because when they were entering the space, CD was fading out. And they had to, understand and know more of what was going in. But lots of our, old folks took a time to understand. Another thing that helps us in the gospel space, aside the digital, is the church marketing or promo.
Good.
So the church promo or marketing, this is how it works. It's two ways. It's either you plug the church, the song through the choirs. So a Sunday, a choir will try to do that, put it as part of their songs they are ministering for you.
So the artist will go and give the song to the choir.
Strategies. So the manager will engineer it through maybe the music director. The manager will probably engineer it through the music director and say, "Oh, shall I have a new song?"
Wow.
You understand? Or the artist himself, after release of song, will probably say, "Okay, I was just passing by. I wanted to say hello." Then you do a line or a verse of that song to plug the song within that system.
Yeah.
That has worked perfectly for a lot of gospel artists. Another line is, influencer collaborations for the secular side goes with real influencers. But the gospel space, Philip wakes up one morning. The song Adom speaks to him some way, somehow. Or as he's won an award, he feels the song Adom by Dana Hamilton speaks to him one way, some way, somehow. Picks a phone, start a TikTok video. Adom, Nyame. He's plugged the song for a gospel artist. Then they start promo. Some fans of Philip don't know about the song. They pick up the song, they move on. They pick it up, they move on. So for the gospel space, yes, we get a lot of these things. But the fact is that, like Kwame is saying, a lot of our people don't understand. A lot of our people don't do what Nana is saying.
Okay.
Now, if you release a song like Nyajidi, let's have a conversation. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Okay, this song Nyajidi, where do we plug it? Where do we... No. They are straight jackets. They start. My releasing you understand? Because they start, immediately they start, they come to radio. They call you for interview. They post it on social media, the banner. Then it becomes difficult for them. Then if the thing is not going, they'll say, "My head, there may be and because our people, I'm sorry, they don't understand why. Most of them, let me say, most of them don't understand why you should pick a proper marketing team, a proper team that understand these things.
They think it's ungodly or what?
I don't think they think it's ungodly. We are always late to the party. A lot of them are always late to the party, and coming late to the party, we see some of these things. However, I'll credit some of the some of the gospel people who've done this successfully.
Okay.
You know, one of the ways that you have to do this is the tours that Uncle Ken was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, now when you get a lot of people listening your songs on the digital streaming platforms, you have to find the stats. And now you have to follow the stats. So like Beto Ibaba did some 2 years ago, they went to Togo because they realized Ghana for Munti Bebe, Togo for Neties in Ghana for. So they follow the music there. Like a lot of the Ghanaian artists are doing now. It's two things. It's either a promoter in US, UK, or other countries sees that the song is doing well now, people are singing, and they want to plug you there. They want to say, okay, come for an event. That's why now you see a lot of some of the gospel artists are moving outside more because some promoters have seen that their songs are doing well there. They try to, or you yourself say, okay, I have realized from my back end that this country is doing well for me.
Okay.
Let me follow it up. Let me go and have an engagement with the audience. That's data driven.
Okay.
And that's one way the gospel people look at it. But when you want to put all in a nutshell, it's understanding.
All right.
A lot of them don't understand.
Do gospel musicians also do skits?
Yeah. Some of them do skits. If you watch PAC Esther, I think the last 3 songs, she's always been doing skits.
Yeah.
And even we have some influencers who do skits like Eden Evangelist.
I love that guy.
Yeah. They do a lot of skits.
No, he's so creative.
Promote. Yeah, that guy is
He's so creative.
They do a lot of skits to activate the song, to promote the song, and to plug in the song. So gospel people do skits. But PSS is exceptional because when I see it every time, I'm like, where does this lady get
the concept from?
Yes, so I've seen PSC, and a lot of them don't know how to plug themselves in the skits. So they give it to other people. I've seen Celestine Donko's team to also employ some people to do skits for them and all of that. So yeah, they do skits.
What's your take on gospel musicians employing cross-dressers to do skits with to promote music?
Go fast about it. No, you see, gospel music is very difficult to promote.
Should we give you water?
Gospel music is very difficult to promote.
Okay.
And looking at how difficult it is to promote, you need to align with some belief systems in the space.
Yeah.
Already, it's a huge discussion within the gospel space on cross-dressing and all of that. And you will love to stay away from those discussions. So you not love to go along with those influencers to plug your song. However, if you go with your song, there's something I've learned about gospel listeners or lovers. When you somewhere plug your song there, they don't talk. They just move away.
Because the Bible says, Deuteronomy 25, verse 5, a woman shall not wear that which pertains to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
For me, like, forgive me.
All that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. But I've seen
that's what the Bible says.
Two female musicians who have used
cross-dressers.
Yes, they have used Obokuma, Deaconess Obokuma, and the team.
But how did the song do after?
Oh.
I'm asking, how did the song do after?
Am I supposed to answer?
Yes, I'm asking you. How did the song do after?
No, I saw the video. I saw the video. You are here to answer questions.
No, I'm asking.
This is not hate praise zone. This is not hate praise zone.
No, I'm asking, how did the song do after?
Today is not Sunday. Let me bring in Uncle Ken. Uncle Ken has not spoken. Uncle Ken has not spoken. So let Uncle Ken speak.
Thank you.
Uncle Ken, please speak.
You know something. I had never met Ninoy until today.
Oh,
yeah.
But I have listened to him on various platforms. And I must confess that I am a regular listener to his Hits Praise Zone on Hits FM. From 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. every Sunday. I have never told him, but I do listen to him because I've always loved his submissions on the industry, and it's. I felt so good meeting him today.
Oh.
Yes, for the first time, What is that?
Thank you.
It's our generational sickness.
Everybody, do you know clock it too?
I
Clark it.
The way you say that's clock it.
You know,
Okay.
I understand where he's coming from.
Okay.
With the submission he's just made today.
Yeah.
I read an article by a gospel musician that I so admire.
Okay.
I have admired over the years in the what's the graphic showbiz?
Okay.
Amy Newman.
Oh.
Last Thursday.
Okay.
And Amy Newman made a point that I want to put to Ninoy.
Okay.
She said that she does not like the idea that gospel music is being categorized as an industry, and that as far as she is concerned, it's a ministry.
Okay. So again, I'll use. You know, I worked for the late Danette. I worked with him for a while. I think a year or so.
Oh,
before.
Danny.
Yeah, the late Danette. And that was my early days in the industry. And I had that ministry mindset. And he said, "No, Ni, it's not all about ministry. It's industry." So he prefers to call it mindustry. Ministry and industry.
Mindustry.
Yeah, mindustry.
Because you're supposed to make money. From
Yes. And you are in that ecosystem. You are in that industry ecosystem. When you release the song, you put it on the digital platforms. You have to use all those marketing, promotional related tools to promote it.
Yeah.
It's just like a church. A church can't say, "I'm only winning shows." Well, before you even do a big crusade, you have to call Nana and pick stage, lights, sound, everything. So you are working within an ecosystem with an industry. You see, that's why I said that it's understanding. Most of our people really need this understanding. You have to understand the industry to plug in your ministry, and it's simple. If you understand that.
That's what you said
Say again.
at the beginning of your submission.
You know, I should need you to understand.
First.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand. The understanding.
See, they don't want to seek it first.
Okay.
They don't want to seek it first to understand. That's why they're talking.
Neil, are you done so that I can?
Yeah. Let me just summarize what I have learned today.
Okay.
From this discussion.
Awesome.
I think it's very important. I have learned that direct fan engagement is a way of promotion. Because when you have your fans and you engage them, you can promote your music through them on social media.
On media.
Yeah.
And then there's the viral content that comes by way of engagement on social media. Okay. Engaging with platform trends, TikTok, and all the other ones. It's a way of promoting your music. Then there's targeted ads, which I don't think we do a lot of in this country.
I think Kwame spoke about it. The one on Zoom.
Kwame Ba.
Kwame Ba. Oh, Kwame did.
Yeah. The one on Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
That's a lot of targeted.
I honestly missed that. And then the influencer marketing that everybody has mentioned here today. It's also very important. And I think it was either Ni or Nanayao who made the point that the influencer targeting has to be made in such a way that you know the audience that you are targeting.
Okay.
Not everybody. And I also say streaming and distribution has always been an issue so far when it comes to money making. I don't know how this is going to be resolved, because there's a lot of musicians talk about not making enough money through this medium. But I think that all in all, you'll have to balance the new media with the traditional to see what is there. But I also think that putting yourself in the view of the public by performances is also very important. Thank you for this discussion today. And congratulations to Showbiz A-Z.
Thank you very much, Uncle Ken.
For winning the DJ award.
Ni Abner says what Robert Clark is saying is absolutely spot on. But how do we explain this to someone like Adi Pandit, who prefers to build his team solely with friends, people who may not fully understand the nitty-gritties of the music business. This is like a long one, the nearness. I've seen your comment, and then why always echo. Forgive me for not reading your comments. Yeah, all right. Joy 99.7 FM. Have you guys heard about the latest from MTN? If not, then listen, because MTN is here with MTN Free After One Extra. Now, with MTN Free After One Extra, you can talk for 1 whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first minute of every 10 minutes you talk. Right? So subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today. Dial *550# and follow the prompts. Now get ready, Accra. The most exciting family event of the season is here on Saturday, 15th November from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Carl Bank head office, 23rd Independence Avenue, comes alive with a pre-Christmas shopping bazaar. It's more than shopping, it's a fully family day out. So enjoy family games, tasty food, fashion and beauty booths, free malaria testing, music, dancing, and so much more. You can call them on 0244-330336, 0243-221098. And tomorrow is a Sunday. Please listen to the Pentecost Hour with the chairman, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, at 1:30 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM. Now, the Old Achimota Association invites the public to the November 2025 edition of Achimota Speaks, putting our national healthcare into sharp focus. Keynote speaker is Dr. Teddy Totime, and then other speakers, Dr. Mary Efuakome, Dr. Lydia Johnny Selby, and then William Delali Ufori. Happening on Wednesday, November 12, 2025 at the Ghana Shippers Authority Auditorium, and the program starts at 6 p.m. So please be there by 5:30 p.m. Now, a big thank you to you, Ike. Let me take 30 seconds of comments from my people here. Now, yeah, we're going. Yeah.
So, in conclusion, I'll say that promotion is key.
Yeah.
But there's also the financing part of the promotion. So kindly check your budget before you jump into any promotion you want to do.
Okay.
Let me say big shout out to my boss Nidodo Isaac for listening.
All right.
And now we rent stuff. So if those are doing events,
man,
please call me.
Nana, you do.
Yes, so that we can do some business. I wish every artist the best in their promotions.
Okay, Mr. Robert Clark.
Yeah. So I just want to say that music is spiritual, they say.
Yeah.
But the business aspect of music is not spiritual.
Okay.
And it's within the context of business, and we have to treat it as such.
Okay.
And for me, for as long as that is music business, therefore it's not common sense.
Okay.
So the discussion we are having here is not common sense. It's not a thing that you probably find on the street just like that.
Yeah.
In other words, there are people who have invested time and money and have learned. So let's engage the professionals so that they do what they do best to help build the brand.
10 seconds.
I think that gospel artists must understand marketing, promotion, and the industry to be able to plug it well.
Okay.
And let me say greetings to Head of Corporate Comms of CBG, Davis Fimpong.
Uncle Ken.
Yes. Kwame.
5 seconds, please.
Lovely conversation this evening.
Okay.
You know, I wish we all take something out of it.
All right.
Move in the right direction. And congratulations
once again. Award-winning entertainment show.
And Philip Nye. In particular.
Hey, Anita Tay, everybody. And I'm leaving all of you. I'm leaving you with this song, Ude Dem by Nanaya Ray.
Hey!